so I'm just going to start filming now, and I'm going to ask you a question. What would the world be like without teachers?
Well, we wouldn't learn anything. We wouldn't really get anywhere, and they help us grow as people.
It wouldn't work. Like, I don't know, you need them, and they're always here for us, and they help us out, so they're very important to school.
There would be no ADM because there'd be nobody to teach us and inspire us.
The world would be terrible because everybody would be like stupid and everybody would be uneducated, and things would be on fire and everybody like running down the street, and it would just be a disaster. Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, we wouldn't be able to learn and get the education we need.
It would suck because we wouldn't learn anything.
All right, Max, what would ADM be like without teachers?
If we didn't have teachers at ADM, nobody would do anything. We wouldn't get any work done.
Everybody would fail out of their classes, and nobody would get to go to college.
There wouldn't be like anybody to teach us how to learn, and so everything wouldn't be like we wouldn't get where we are now without them.
ADM probably wouldn't be that great of a school if we didn't have teachers, because kind of need teachers to teach you things.
It would be like chaos in the hallways.
The world without teachers would be an incredibly chaotic place. I think without guidance from teachers, helping students navigate their future, I think it becomes a very chaotic place.
It'd probably be pretty hectic, not learn a whole lot of anything.
It'd be really crazy, and we wouldn't even have a school.
It wouldn't be good because then we don't have anybody to teach us and people to look out for us.
Chaotic.
Boring.
Teachers keep you grounded and they help you learn new things.
Honestly, I have more fun in teacher classrooms than I do outside of school.
I don't think there would be a world without teachers.
The world would not be the same because then we wouldn't have all these new generations learning new things, and then we just wouldn't be able to learn and grow this new society of how the world should be, and just creative and use imagination, just things like that. We wouldn't have that.
If we did not have teachers in the world, no one would learn anything, no one could have someone there to talk to outside of their home, and no one to support them when they have no one to talk to.
Tell me about a teacher that has impacted you.
Mr. Goodell has impacted me because the way he teaches, it connects to the students, and he does it in a really good way that allows you to learn well.
Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Seaholm. She taught me in like second grade in like elementary school with my IEP, and now she's here in the high school, and I'm in her peer friends class. So yeah.
Mrs. Seidel, because she's a really good speech coach, and she taught me a lot about being a good performer.
I think Miss Potterf mostly because I had her for biology and biomed. So like she really taught me how to, like biomed, she taught me how to study and like get things done right freshman year, and then biology was like it was another step towards that and kind of got me on the path of like studying for harder classes.
I would say Miss Potterworth because she's always pushing me to get my work done, and she's always helping me like outside of class time just so I can get going.
I had a teacher in California when I lived there for 6 months. She's my 5th grade teacher, and she pretty much introduced me to homework, because I haven't done homework up until then, so it kind of brought me to the real world a little bit more than past elementary school teachers did. So, yeah.
Miss Scott makes sure I'm not messing around and getting in trouble, and just keeps me on task.
Miss Forsmark has impacted me. Like, she's a first-year teacher, but she does a really good job of like connecting to her students and caring about her students, as well as teaching them new things.
Alright, probably Miss Harrell, because she like teaches a whole variety of things and not just like
like math. She teaches life skills too.
Miss Knipper, because whenever I'm really stressed out, she calms me down.
Miss Smith and Miss Seidel, because they really helped me out with speech a lot.
There's so many, it's hard to choose. I would say, even though he's not here anymore, Mr. Wooden, he was my choir teacher for my first few years of high school, and he was such a cool guy. He was just like a friend to me, not just a teacher. It was so much more than that. And like every day walking into his classroom, even if I'd just gotten done with like a really hard physics test, I like always knew that he would be like, "Hi, Sally," and just make my day so much better. Would be Mrs. Beyer, because she teaches Spanish in a way that connects to the real world, and our ability to use that language in our own lives is super cool, and she has a fun class.
Mrs. Boston in 8th grade, because she helped me overcome challenges, and she's just really nice, and I like her a lot.
I would just like to say thank you to all the teachers.
Yes, she, Mrs. Smith, inspired me to become a special education teacher because of the way that she taught me.
Thank you for spending your time and caring about us.
Just thanks for all you do.
Just thank you to all of them. There's not a specific teacher. Like, thank you, Ms. Potterf and like Mr. Zwank, and they've really like taught me how to get through everything. Like all my teachers.
Probably Miss Forsmark, because I think it was her first year, right? She's probably like one of the best teachers here, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's all I got for that. She does a good job.
I like to say to Miss Forsmark that she's doing a really great job in her first year of teaching, and even though she gets stressed out sometimes, she still works through it, and I think she's doing a really good job for her first year.
Probably Mr. Reams for being my advisor all 4 years. We were his first advisor, so he did a great job.
Thanks for everything you do for us.
Just thank you for all the help.
I mean, I would like to say to all my teachers, thank you for working so hard every single day, no matter how tired you are. A specific teacher, Mrs. Castle, thank you for working so hard to make our choir program amazing in every aspect, and just helping me improve as a singer and being an awesome person.
But to all teachers, I would say, keep up the good fight. Without you doing what you do, without the sacrifices you make, our world would be simply a terrible place. So I greatly appreciate everything you do every day.
Mr. Goodale for putting up with me when I failed just about every test.
What would you like to say to him?
So thank you for putting up with me. Yeah.
I would like to say thank you to all my teachers that have been there the last 4 years. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me, and I can't wait to move up in the world.